What's up guys, and welcome to the 9th episode of the Aim for the Inform series on FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. Now, there is going to be another video later today. It will probably be uploaded around 10 PM. It's going to be a kind of pack-up-in / giveaway thing. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Make sure you do tune into that because that will be benefiting you, of course. So, if you guys are looking to purchase any FIFA 14 coins, check out the FIFAshop.co.uk. They're a very fast and reliable source to buy your coins from. All the links will be down in the description below, and you can get an extra 5% off using the discount code JACK54HD. So, this is going to be the episode where kind of determines whether we actually move up into the next division. And our opponent here into our first match does actually score pretty much straight away. He has kind of like Barghest Premier League side. I think he might even have like a full Liverpool side actually by the looks of it. Because he did have Iago Aspas, Toure, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has basically a full Liverpool side. So, you know, usually when I play against teams which are full club teams on Ultimate Team, it's a pretty hard match because they have such good chemistry and the players all work very, very well with each other. So, as you saw there, we did equalise just before half-time, and then look at that. That is an absolutely unbelievable strike from Uche to take it to 2-1 just before half-time, and I was very, very happy with that because I felt like I was kind of a bit deserving of that. You know, I had 60% possession, 11 shots, 9 on target. So, you know, I was pretty clinical in that area. And then as you can see here, Müller charges down the wing. And, you know, I don't like to cross that much, but look at that Uche. You know, he's not the tallest of players. He doesn't, you know, but he has got a very, very good heading stat. And you can definitely tell there, you know, why he's got a good heading stat. That was such a powerful header. And unfortunately, he does bring on Drogba, and he does manage to make it 3-2 in the 67th minute, which is a big blow for us, but you know what, we can move on, and we do, you know, come back with a pretty good response. Griezmann here with some lovely skill, pass it down the line to Clichy, and I believe Clichy does actually pass it inside to Griezmann here, who just dinks it over the keeper. You know, simple little dink over the keeper to make it 4-2. And, you know, you can't get a better response than that. It happens day in, day out on FIFA, where the other team scores and then you just bite them back straight away with another goal. So, that is it. 5-2. Jonathan Pereira there making it, you know, 5-2. And then, sadly, he does do pretty much the exact identical, well, an identical goal to my last goal. And that's how the game finished. Uche with 2 goals, Griezmann, Jonathan Pereira, and also Müller all on the scoreboard as well. And that takes us into the next match. So, again, another Barghest Premier League side. You know, we come up against them too much. It's ridiculous. I think people need to branch out and try some different teams because there's a lot of other great players out there on this game. And I think people are missing out big time. So, look at that to open the scoring. I'm pretty sure that is Jonathan Pereira, the silver guy that we did buy, and I was just so impressed by that. I really was. If you wanna pick him up, he's literally about 2,500 coins, and he's worth every single penny. You know, his defender here, I felt very, very sorry for him. He did try and do a little pass back. Unfortunately, Jonathan Pereira again gets on that and is able to slot it home pretty cheekily as well, you know, to make it 2-0 just before half time, and then we bite him back even more. You know, a little dink over the top, and Uche, you know, he's very, very strong in them areas. You know, like I said, he's not the tallest of players, but he has a great heading stat and a great heading ability, so he's always going to finish it. And that was too much for our opponent. He does actually end up rage quitting in that match. It was a bit unfortunate, because, you know, I do like to play the whole match, but we managed to get 3 points, and it's kind of like an easy win for us because we get to go straight into the next match and don't have to worry about him coming back or anything. Now, this opponent, look at him. You know, he's got Aubameyang. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know if that is actually how you probably pronounce it, but it's a better pronunciation from what I've previously done. So let me know if it's an improvement in any way of the slightest. But we do open the scoring here with Müller, you know, a Bundesliga player against a Bundesliga team, and he's managed to slot the home just before half-time. We've had 12 shots, 4 on target. He's been a little bit non-existent in the game, and he does come back and score just after half-time, and he does make it 1-1. And look at this again, you know, just a nice little chip by him, and he does get a goal. You know, he basically turns the game around in about 5-10 minutes of FIFA time, and it was a big blow for us because we wanted this win to take us through to the next division. We do get pretty lucky here with a kind of stray through ball, but we are able to score that with Modric. You know, he's a very clinical player in them positions, and you know, he doesn't get in them positions much, but when he does, he will always finish. And as you can see there, we are now 1 point away from moving up into the next division. I think we have about 4 games left. Another Barghest Premier League team with like Renee, Teqq, the upgraded version as well. And this was going to be a hard match because I've used upgraded Teqq. You guys have known that in the second squad that I built in Division 9. And he is absolutely incredible. But fortunately, Uche was on form and he did manage to slot that home pretty much straight away. And he does come bouncing back literally a couple of minutes after to make it 1-1 for half-time. And he had 9 shots. Well, sorry, I had 9 shots, 2 on target. So I wasn't being very clinical in them positions. Fortunately, we do get a corner and Koscielny is able to slot that home just after half-time. And he gets a nice little crosser with Marilas, and then I think that is Remy that manages to get the equaliser there. But you know what, we're pressing forward, we're doing our absolute best, and it does fall to Griezmann here. A very, very, very lucky deflection, and then we're able to pretty simply just put that into the back of net. You know, goalkeeper did have a bit of a chance, but never was really going to be the one that was going to save it. And you know, this was coming up to the last game of this episode. We've got Marin in this squad, he's got Barghest, he's got Diego Costa, Carlos Vela, Dos Santos, a really, really good side. Kind of like a bit of a different Liga BBVA side than you'd usually see, which is kind of interesting as well, because it was quite interesting to see how well it would play. But he does go 2-0 up with 28 minutes, and I kind of felt like I wasn't going to get in this match at all. I definitely felt like the more non-existent one. But fortunately, Uche gets a pretty lucky break and is able to see it to 2-1, and you know, I was lost for words. I was so lucky to be able to get this goal, and that is how it finishes. We do manage to draw the match, and that actually sends us through with 17 points in to the next division. So guys, this is competition time. Put in the comment section below a squad that I can build for 400, is it 400,000 coins? Let me think. I'll put on the screen right now how many coins it is worth. Has to be a hybrid, has to include, I'll put on the amount on the screen however many informs. And if you do manage to do that, you can send it to me via Twitter using the hashtag Jack54HD. And yeah guys, that'd be absolutely amazing if you could do that. Oh, well, I have tried to contact the winner of the last one, so please get in contact with me. I don't think he's replied. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, have a nice day, hope you all enjoyed the video, and peace.